So OBS isn't working, however, and Blender crashed and I lost my progress again. However, we're back to where we were yesterday and then some, which I said I was going to do. I think we're very close to being done. I think there's like, oh, there's still quite a bit. Ooh, and that's gonna be hard. That's okay. It'll be cool. Anyway, something I do want to show you is I've been experimenting with character design because that's a thing I want to do. So I've been like trying some things out. Here's this. I've yet to do a lot of like blocking out, which is where you go here, this, and then kind of just adjust it to the shape because I don't have a reference for what I want to make. Where you would do that, and then there's this other method, which as you can see is very, very broken. And then here's some outlines I did, and then there's like a couple different methods you can kind of make a cube, divide it, shape it how you want, then add a subdivision, which is what these are. There's one where you can do, if you have a picture you can do, or something, you can do like a front view of what you want it to look like, and then a side view of what you want it to look like. I actually copied these outlines from some models I have hidden right now. And then you kind of just fill in the gaps by, I like doing this, adding subdivisions, moving those subdivisions out where you want them, and then filling. And then there's another one which is blocking out. So I've been just experimenting around with that. But so I think there's two things I want to be able to do, which is one, hyper-realism, not necessarily hyper-realism, but just very accurate or real objects to real life, and then to be able to do stylized. And then if I can do both of those things, I can just kind of go however kind of just do things however I please. Like, oh, I have this one style. I really want to be able to like, hey, I like this style. How do I do that style? And then to be able to actually do that style. Okay, what do I have left to do on this piece? Ah, yes, something we did yesterday. Which side is it? It is this back side. Let's turn that off. Go here. And I think it was 2.5 inches. Let's double check. Close, 2.75. 2.75. Then just gonna take this. Oops. Yeah, my navigation needs work. Just gonna go like that. Well, let's bevel, and I'm just gonna go like that. Then we can take these edges, and we're also gonna bevel. Okay. And then last but not least, there is a single piece right here, which is a screw. So let's figure out, how do we add a screw? I bet there is something. Look at that. I'm like, I bet there's something in the modifiers. But we don't want a modifier because it'll apply to this whole thing. So is there another way to do it? Let's experiment with the screw tool. Nope. Okay. Still want to be able to screw. What does that look like? I did x-axis, y-axis. Yikes. What is going on here? Okay, so it's taking what we have and rotating it. That is weird. Or we can straight up, okay. or we can just get an extension. Looks like I can't install it. So let's just make the top circle. I'm gonna go, actually, no, let's go cylinder. Its height, we want it to be 3/4 of an inch tall. 0.75, we want 3 vertices. Radius is 1 inch. Yes. Okay, and now we're just gonna take these, give them a big old bevel. Take these, give them a big old bevel. Then we're going to inset. Nope. Let's subdivide. Can I not subdivide? Can I do a loop cut? I can't do a loop cut. Okay. Let's just knife it. Do that. Then we go circle. Well, bam. How big is that? I don't know. But let's actually subdivide that again. I guess we can't. Scale it up. Extrude it out. Actually, here's what we do, since we can. Oops. Shift Z. Nope. G, Shift Z. 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 I think if I can make like bricks, if I can make complex squares, I'll be able to make like any complex squares and like screws, and I can make any architecture. Okay, now can we inset? Let's not do that. Extrude first. How much? Quarter inch. Wow, this is not. Quarter inch feels like a lot. Oh well, it's fine. No, it's not fine. I don't want that big. And then that's basically good. So now we would now we need the screw thing. Well, can I do that now, or am I not able to? Because then we would inset this. How thick is this? 0.125, because I think that's how thick the inner of that is. Extrude this out. A quarter, so 3.325. Then we would turn this into a screw. Is there a way we can do that now? Let's not do that. What can we do now? Because otherwise, can I install it yet? I can't install it yet. Is it because I'm recording? It could be. It could be because I'm recording, it won't let me. Maybe I don't have Wi-Fi permissions, but maybe I was able to install a mirror thing, or auto mirror earlier. I guess we can just sit and chat for a bit while I do this. Today's been going, I don't know. Actually, it's been pretty nice. I've been doing quite a bit of Blender stuff. Wow, that is, this might be a little bit big. I suppose I don't know how thick the... It has a radius of 0.125. Does that show distance? Yes. This should be, oh, that should be 0.25, shouldn't it? So we can probably take that, take this, scale it along the, nope, Shift X to 2. Sure. Then that feels too large. That feels better. You know what, why don't we just leave that as is? Then this would go here. Actually, then we can scale that, Shift X. Bring this down. Sure. Then we're going to take this, join. So now this should be part of that. And I'm not going to worry about the screw. I'm not going to worry about the screw bit. Because now that I know it's that it's just an extension, then that's pretty easy to do. Okay. Now we get to do, actually perfect. Let's take this, duplicate that along the, go there, right click, separate selection. We're going to take this, mirror global Y. No, mirror global X. Yes. Now we're going to, could we have done that originally? Maybe. Right click, join. Let's see, could we have done that originally? Is there a mirror option? I don't see one, so we might have done the right thing. Now this, and now then we would do this. Take our desk, then take this leg, and then we would just set, I'm actually going to separate that for now. And then this would just to make my life easier, origin to geometry. And then this would just set like that. Just like that. And this would be, then we just have some stuff under here. There's a little piece here. There's some bins and some drawers, and then the desk is done. So bye. I think that's all for today.